Okay, so here we are again. Okay, so just like before, you're gonna get another message from me. All right, so this time I'll just show you here in my email. Okay, so these are all the tests that I bought. Okay, all right, so since we've had a lot of problems with the first part and everybody, we realized two people can't be taking the same exam at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give everybody, I'm going to post a link in Moodle, and I'm going to give everybody access to all of these exams, okay? So when you click in and try to take the exam for the listening part, if you can't do one exam, well then you just go to another exam, okay? So we're going to try to avoid the problems that we had with the reading and writing part. So once again, copy the username and the password, but boom, 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 and then we come to the test. Okay, so once again, we click Start Test. Now we're going to, instead of the reading and writing, we're going to do the listening this time. Okay. Same idea. Make sure you set your sound right. You can adjust the, if you can't hear the sound very well, you go up. If it's too loud, then you go down, and then we click on continue. Okay, we already know what we're going to do here, so just go ahead and click skip. Okay, once again we're going to be doing learner mode options, so we click no, and then we have yes on all of our learner mode options, and then we click start test. Okay, instructions for the exam, just like the other exam, then we start test. Okay, now I've already loaded this exam one time. The first time this exam loads, it's going to take some time to load, I promise. Okay, so just like before, let me move this up a little bit. Okay, just like in the other exam had 9 parts. This only has 5 parts. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Here's a volume adjust right here. Okay, this is the media player. Okay, so for each part there is a media player. Okay, you can sound. Okay, you can pause it, you can stop it, you can drag it. Once you get it going, you can drag it forward, it'll play, you can take it back, the whole 9 yards. Okay, so you're going to listen to each recording. This exam is 30 minutes. Okay, so each section has its own listening. Okay, each listening is going to play each question 2 times. Okay, so you need to make sure, once again, take a piece of paper, write 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, ta 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 ta, to 25. Okay, so now if you want to, when this exam, since there's not as much time, my suggestion is going to be this, because I did the exam myself. If you listen 2 times to each question and select an answer after each question, you're going to have about 3 minutes left at the end of the exam. Okay, so that should be enough time to give you the opportunity to go back and check each answer. Okay, but just like some of you mentioned today, you would rather check as you go. You can do that as well, no problem. Okay, so basically in this section of the exam, okay, you listen to the conversation, and there are 3 answers. Okay, how much is the music festival tickets? What will the weather be like tomorrow? Where is the boys' MP3 player? What will Tony's flight, when, what time, excuse me, what time will Tony's flight arrive? Okay, do the answer and then check it. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so then you move on to section 2. Okay, section 2 is drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop. So like, you need to make sure that you put it in the middle. As you see right there, you got to make sure. You can always take it, go back and take it out. Okay, same idea. Put them all here. Keep listening. Blah blah blah. If you don't like it, you want to move them around. Take that, move it down here. Blah blah blah. Okay, no problem. Section 3, there are 5 questions here, okay? So you need to use your slider bar. Same idea. Listen to the conversation, okay? If you want to check your answers, you can check your answers. There's a dictionary, and the clock keeps running, okay? That's section 3, part 3. So, part 4. Part 4, you listen to a student journalist talking to a race car driver, okay? So this guy's Greg Cortez. Greg Cortez is going to tell you a little bit about himself, and you're going to fill in. You have to write the answers here, okay? Spelling. This is all about spelling and spelling correctly, okay? Part 5, same idea. You listen to a telephone message, okay? And then you fill in the information. Once again, we don't want to click on end. Balazos, do not do that, okay? And then you can go back and you know, like I said, you should have about 4 to 5 minutes, depending on how well you understand the exam, okay? I did it as if I really didn't, as a student, okay, that would have trouble, and I had about 4 minutes left, okay? So that would have been plenty of time to go back and check your answers. Would have been plenty of time. So don't feel pressured, in other words. So basically, now that you have the experience with what you've done before, this exam should be easier. Okay, so once you get all of your answers on your piece of paper, then you're going to close it. One thing that we didn't do in the earlier test that I think was a bit problematic was we didn't log out, because a lot of students said somebody's already logged in and there weren't very many people in the exams. So I think that's what happened is we just closed this tab and the exam was still logged in under that username. Okay, so this time I want you to make sure you log out. Okay, so if you log out, that'll take everybody back to this page, and then close this tab. Okay. Well, that should be it for this part of the listening exam. Good luck.